Chapter: The Oscillations of Carbon. When Energy Remembers. Continuing the story, energy writes the code. From traces to DNA. Underscore underscore. 1. Carbon atoms and the rhythm of life. Each carbon atom is like a musical note in the symphony of the universe. Its 4 valence electrons open up 4 bonding directions, 4 gateways for energy transmission. When energy passes through carbon, it not only transmits, but also retains an oscillation phase, like a fingerprint of the wave. Quartz oscillates stably in electrical circuits. Carbon oscillates flexibly in living organisms. On one side is fixed oscillation, on the other is adaptive oscillation. And it is at the intersection of stability and flexibility that life begins to resonate its first rhythm. Underscore underscore. 2. From oscillation to feedback loop. Out and in. All life is a process of out, in energy. Out, energy dissipates, radiates waves, vibrates, transforms. In, energy is absorbed, accumulated, recorded, and fed back. Like inhaling and exhaling, the electronic oscillations on the carbon atom create a self-sustaining feedback loop. When this energy flow finds a stable state, it becomes a resonant rhythm, a tiny energy heart that can sustain its own vibration amidst the cosmic chaos. That is the rudimentary radio circuit of life. A point of matter absorbs, reflects, and records energy to the point that it knows it exists. Underscore underscore. 3. Carbon, the material of memory. Not only is carbon the element of organic chemistry, but it is also the material of energy memory. Each C, and CH bond is a pathway for energy to move, reflect, and leave its mark. Over millions of years, these oscillations were aligned into a logical resonant sequence, which is the genetic code we call DNA. If quartz is the clock of electronic devices, then carbon is the diary of life. Both record energy through oscillation, but carbon records it through its own flexible transformation. Underscore underscore. 4. When energy learns to write. In an environment rich in light, heat, and electric fields, carbon molecules absorb energy and begin to learn to repeat. These oscillating cycles are copied, linked, forming sequences with their own rhythm. At a certain threshold, energy self-organizes into information, and that information is the first character in the language of life. When energy learns to write, it doesn't need paper. It uses matter itself as its circuit board. And carbon is the language that energy chose to write life. Underscore underscore. 5. From oscillation to consciousness. Consciousness does not come from matter, but from a cycle of energy transmission that knows how to respond. An oscillation, when repeated, becomes a signal. A signal, when remembered, becomes information. Information, when it knows how to respond, becomes consciousness. And it all begins with the oscillation of carbon under light. From an inanimate particle, energy teaches matter to remember, then to react, and finally to self-recognize. That is the path that life has taken, from inorganic crystals to cells, and then to humans, where energy has become intelligence. Underscore underscore. 6. Connecting back. Energy intelligence. When humans program artificial intelligence, they are repeating the process of the universe, giving energy the ability to remember, respond, and create. Quartz in electronic circuits and carbon in cells are both ends of a single transmission line. The flow of energy is learning to understand itself. The difference is only in form, but the underlying rhythm remains the same. Efficiency, economy, accumulation. That is the principle not only of technology, but of life itself.